Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. It's another edition of the Daily Edification. The Daily Exhortation comes to you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. All praises and glories due. And I'm pretty much on the 10th minute, 8th second of Apostle Elder Tahar's video here, setting the record straight, Daniela. And he mentions about what transpired when I did this video here, featuring Ah-rad Chaarab. Did he just say what I thought he said? Brothers, help me out. And when I did the video, I didn't do the video. Now listen carefully. I didn't do the video. My purpose wasn't to slander this guy, as you know, Daniela and others think. Honestly, when I did the video, and even Elder Apostle Tahar said this, and it's true. When I did the video, I was by myself. I was downstairs, and I was watching the video that Daniela put out, and this guy was going into the Hebrew, and it sounded like he said, like he was giving reverence to Selassie and Rasta. And I said, what? Now, knowing what I know of this guy, that he's been, here's a fact. Now let's speak facts here. Fact number one, he took time off. He's been unstable. Okay. Fact number two, we know this guy. And, back at the school, this guy here, Chaarab, he was extremely emotional. Okay. That's why even in Elder Apostle Tahar's video, the video he did here, setting the record straight, he said about Ah-rad Chaarab, he said, what a character. So knowing what I know about this guy, I said, oh man, is this guy flipping too? Has he done flipped like I put down here? Has this old bottle sprung a leak? Notice there's nothing definitive in what I said about this guy. I didn't say this old bottle has sprung a leak. I asked the question, has this old bottle sprung a leak? I was, when I heard him say what he said, Selassie and Rasta, I was like, is this guy losing it too? This guy? Because I know this dude. And truth be told, brothers think I got hatred against this dude. Man, back in the old school, man, I always showed that dude. He was one of the top. He was one of the top teachers. I always showed that dude respect. He can't never say, man, I meet that dude face to face and looking eye to eye and say, brother, when I was at the old school, did I ever show you disrespect? Now, I can't say. I've seen him berate dudes. I can call out names. Hamalak was one of them. You brothers don't know about this. Hamalak was in the camp, Tahar's camp, and one day, Ah-rad Chaarab, he saw Hamalak holding posts. I guess he didn't like the way Hamalak was holding posts, and he looked at him and said, "Do you go to Gawap's class, brother?" Gawap was one of those dudes that was into the karate, whatnot. He was a karate dude for the school. So Gawap had a class where he was teaching martial arts and discipline and all that. So Ah-rad Chaarab used to go to that class. Ah-rad Chaarab, he's into the martial arts, he's into fighting, whatever, So he looked at Hamalak, all right, and he said, do you go to Gawap's class, brother? Gawap teaches discipline. Now spread your motherfucking legs. That's exactly that. I'm telling you, this dude back then, it was like he needed an anger management class. Okay, and Elder Apostle Tahar know what I'm saying is the truth. Elder Apostle Rakar knows what I'm saying is the truth. Like I said, we know this guy. Okay, we know this. Hey, Daniela, you doing all this talking about this dude. Yo, I know this dude way before you. Okay, you came in, what, 93, 94? I know this guy. I know this brother way before you. And truth be told, I had no problem with that brother. All right, this dude sitting right here. I had no problem with him, okay? And like I said, we can meet face to face, eye to eye, and I look dead into his eyes and I say, yo, man, did I ever have a problem with you at the school? The answer is no, okay? So I didn't set about to do this video. If those of you out there that think I set about to slander this guy because I got supreme hatred for him, that's not the truth. I honestly thought he was praising Selassie and Rasta. Okay? And now that has come out that he wasn't. So, hey, just like Elder Apostle Tar said, hey, I apologize. And I'll meet that man face to face and say, yo, bro, I apologize. I wasn't trying to slander you, but it sounded like you was praising Selassie and Rasta. And you know how we are at Great Millstone. We're extremely passionate for this truth, okay? And it sounded like he was flipping, okay? I'd tell him that dead to his face, okay? All right, so that's the deal, all right? So just like Elder Apostle Tar said, he offers his apology. I do the same. I offer my apology, okay? But like I said, that was not my intent, okay? And those of you that think that was my intent, you read it all wrong, okay? Like I said, even in the video, I have not changed the title. It still has the same title. Did he just say what I thought he said? I honestly thought that's what he meant. It was an honest mistake, okay? Yes, it was a mistake, but it was an honest mistake. Now, can some edification be generated out of that mistake? Absolutely. Absolutely, okay? Did he just say what I thought he said? Brothers, help me out. Now, let me give you an example. And brothers did come. They all said, yeah, he said Selassie. And they were all just like I made a mistake. They all made a mistake as well. Because according to what, starting with Daniela, according to what this guy said, he said he was in Hebrew. He said it in Hebrew. He was into Selassie, and he actually thought the name of the Most High was Selassie, but he denounced it and you know, found out the Most High's name is Yahweh. Okay, so you know that's what he said in Hebrew. Okay, that's what he said. I take his word for it. Again, I apologize. All right, but now there's a matter of him wearing this article of clothing. Now, those of you brothers that had seen my videos, you know I went into the article of clothing based upon a comment that a brother put that indeed is the symbol of Rastafarianism. We have to deal with that, okay? Because you can't be sending no mixed signals and double messages out there, okay? We have to deal with the fact that the lion and the crown is a symbol of Rastafarianism. Now, he may say, well, yeah, brother, come on. You know that I'm not dealing with Rasta. You know that symbol represent Yahushai. But yeah, but you're sending a double message, because you can't get away from the fact that this symbol that you're wearing, bro, okay, and I tell you this to your face, this symbol that you're wearing right here denotes Rastafarianism. You cannot get around it. That is ironclad. Okay, there it is right there. The lion with the crown. The lion with the crown. Okay, there you go. You can't get around that. What is the symbol of Rasta? Okay, or Rastafari? So my question, my honest question to you, bro, was why would you wear a symbol that denotes Rastafarianism? Okay, why would you do it? Even though you might say it really represents Yahushai, because it's written of Yahushai, he's King of Kings, Lord of Lords, he's the conquering lion, tribe of Judah. Even if you say that, but still, to those that know about Rasta and know the symbol, they would think you're a Rasta. They would think you would be pushing that that vibe. Now, the scripture have said for us to be blameless as an elder, right? You claim you're an elder, right? Are you not supposed to be blameless? Are you not supposed to be blameless? Huh? Let's see what the scriptures say. And let's say you didn't know. Let's say you didn't know. Let me give you the benefit of the doubt. You didn't know that this symbol denotes Rastafarianism. Well, now you do. Now what you going to do about it? Are you still going to wear that symbol? Huh? Yeah, that's why I say that out of this yay melee, okay, that yes, I'll admit it, that I started through the Spirit. I started it. Good can come out of this. Okay? Edification can come out of this. Are you still going to wear that symbol? This symbol represents Rastafarianism. You cannot get around it. There it is right there. Look at that. Look at that. Huh? Look at that. And look at that. There you go. Rastafarian. So are you still going to wear that symbol? Now, we know you, Ah-rad Chaarab. You kind of stubborn, man. You real stubborn. You're the quintessential Benjaminite. Stubborn as all hell. Are you still going to wear that symbol? And like I said, bro, I'll meet you face to face. I'll say it to your face. Okay? I ain't got nothing to hide. All right? Let's get the scriptures on blameless. We have to be blameless, man. We have to be blameless, man. Okay? We have to be blameless. All right, here we go. 1 Timothy 3 and 2. Then we're going to look up the word blameless. 1 Timothy 3 and 1, let's start there. This is a true saying, if a man desire the office of a bishop, he desire for good work. A bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach. And that's another thing too. Let's put all the cards on the table. For a long time, you haven't been teaching, Ah-rad Chaarab. You've been an MIA. You've been missing out of action. Okay, and all of a sudden now you pop up and you expect to get the same kind of reverence. It don't work that way, bro. You got to put in your time, man. Okay, you got to put in your time. All right. So the key word there is the key word there is blameless. It says a bishop then must be blameless. Let's look at the Greek for blameless. Let's see what we discover. There's the Greek.
Strong's G 423. Anapileptos. Anapileptos.
Okay, so it says not apprehended, that cannot be laid hold of. Now, that cannot be laid hold of. Woo! Someone who's into Rasta, they could cut you, Ah-rad Chaarab. They could roll up on you and say, you claim you're Israelite, but you wear the symbol of Rasta. Now, let's say you didn't know. You'd look mighty stupid. And let's say you did know, then you'd feel guilty. Okay? So maybe this is the spirit warning you, hey, you shouldn't be wearing this image here. Okay? If you claim you're not affiliated with Rasta and whatnot, why are you, my man, wearing the image? It doesn't look, it's not a good look. Let's read on. It says, that cannot be reprehended, not open to censure, irreproachable. Guess what? By wearing this symbol here, you are open to censure. You are open to censure and you are open to reproach. I just gave you an example. Hold on a second. Yeah, phone started ringing. I just gave you an example. A Rasta dude could roll up on you and say, why are you wearing the symbol of Rasta? Okay? So you by wearing that symbol, you are open. Let's get back to the Greek word. You are open to censure and you're open to reproach. We're supposed to not be open to censure, and we're supposed to be irreproachable. That's why we don't have that what they call that shield, the pointed shield, because the revelation came out that really is the star of Molech. So that's why we don't wear it. That's why we don't have it on our garments. That's why we stay away from it. Why? So we can be blameless. So we can be not open to censure. So we can not be open to reproach. So we can be irreproachable. Okay? And look these words up, all right? So that's really what I want. And then furthermore, I was your boy Daniela. I was on the comment board dealing with him. This is the video here this morning before I went to work. I was on the comment board dealing with him on that very question. Okay? It is right here. Let me just go through these comments. This is about 10 hours ago. I was dealing with Daniela. I said, let's get into the facts. I meant to say, let's get to the facts. Let's get to the facts. Google symbol of Rasta as I did. And I just recently learned this, by the way, because a brother put the comment. I forgot the brother's name. Shalom Kal Yasharallah, something like that, I think his name was. He put the comment on the video that I did speaking about that symbol represents Rastafarianism, that symbol here. Okay? So I was enlightened to that myself. All right? So that's what I told Daniela. I said, Google the symbol of Rasta as I did. Now answer me, why is he sitting there with a symbol that denotes Rastafarianism on his clothing? So Daniela came back with, Rastafarian don't own the image of a lion and a crown, shaking my head. And he clearly said a lot more than what you played in your video. Everyone else was clear about what he was saying. And if you weren't, all you had to do was inquire. And he's right. He's correct on that. But, you know, hey, my zeal and my passion got the best of me. That's what I'm guilty of. My zeal and my passion. To be alert, to be vigilant in Israel. All right? Was I wrong in this matter? Absolutely. I was wrong. Okay. All right. But some good can come out of it. And this is the good that's coming out of it. You should not be wearing a symbol that denotes Rastafarianism. It's as simple as that. That's the good. Okay. So here we have this dialogue going. So this is what Daniela said. Rastafarian don't own the image of a lion and a crown. Okay, fair enough. But this was my reply. But it is the symbol of that philosophy. That's a fact. It is right there. You cannot get around it. That is the symbol of their philosophy, lion and crown. And it's not just a symbol that popped up today. It's been that way for a while, going back to the 70s. When all you have to do is look up albums of Bob Marley and the Wailers, which push Rastafarianism. You will see the symbol on their records. Okay, you will see the symbol on their records. So it's not anything that popped up new. Okay, that has been for the last, I would say the last, 40, 50 years, that has been their symbol, the lion and the crown. Okay. So, reading on, it says, but it is the symbol of that philosophy. So why would a guy who was once associated with that philosophy, but said he denounced it, wear a symbol of that very same philosophy? Yeah, that's a fair question. Okay. He's supposed to be knowledgeable concerning Rasta. I mean, the man even wrote a book about it. So you mean to tell me in his travels, learning about Rasta, he didn't find out that this is the symbol of Rasta? And if he didn't find out, then he wasn't very vigilant. Okay? He wasn't very vigilant. All right? He didn't do enough research. Okay? Now, using Daniela's logic, the same logic he used with Rasta don't own the image of the lion and crown. Well, I used this. This was my reply. The Knights Templar don't own the image of the cross and the crown. But would you, Priest Daniela, wear that image? Yes or no? All you got to do is Google the symbol of the Knights Templar. It's a cross and a crown. Would you wear that image? The answer is no, because you would be pushing that philosophy, Knights Templar, which is a pagan philosophy, just like Rastafarianism is a pagan philosophy. Okay? So the point is, we can't just wear what we want to wear. We, as men of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we have to be extremely vigilant. Wait a minute. What does it say in Ephesians 5 and 15? What does it say there? Huh? And we can all learn to be more and more vigilant. That is the truth. Okay? Actually, it's Ephesians 5. And I'm speaking to those that have sense, all right? Those that have common sense, which is very few in Israel. The majority of you are nothing but goons, all right? All you want to see is some controversy and run with it. Run with it in a negative way. I'm speaking to sensible people in our nation, all right? Ephesians 5 and 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Now, what does circumspectly mean? Ah-rad Chaarab, you got to know this. What does circumspectly mean? Let's bring in the Greek word.
Strong's G 199. Akribos. Akribos.
There you go. Exactly, accurately, diligently. And when you break down the word circumspect, it literally means to look around, to check things out. So you know, based upon that, you can't just be wearing whatever you want to wear. You might, whether you know it or not, you might be sending some double messages and some mixed signals. The scriptures direct us to what? To walk circumspectly. Check things out. Okay? Be vigilant, as it is written again. Be not ignorant of any matter, small or great. Now you might think, well, this is a small matter. Well, what have the scriptures say? Be not ignorant of any matter, small or great. Okay? So, there you go. So, again, going back to the dialogue I had with Daniela, even Daniela had to back up. When I used that logic on him, he came back with, I hear what you're saying, Gabar. So he had to, Daniela being somewhat of a sensible guy, he had to listen to what I was saying. I said, look, you can't, basically what I was saying to Daniela is you can't just wear whatever you want to wear. It gives the wrong signal, it gives the wrong message. Then he comes back with this. Clearly, if, and I stress if, you perceive that the brother slipped by wearing that shirt. As an elder, you can't slip. In being circumspect, you can't slip. Now, are you going to slip? Of course. But that doesn't give us license to slip. We're not supposed to slip. Remember, going back to the Greek word for blameless, we're not supposed to be open to censure. We're not supposed to be reproachable. We're supposed to be irreproachable. Okay? That's part of being in this truth, man. Is it not written, strive for the mastery? The main person we got to master in this truth is ourselves. The main person we got to master in this truth is ourselves. Okay? If you perceive that the brother slipped by wearing that shirt, does it follow automatically that he is pushing Rastafarianism? Well, to someone who knows about it, it might the appearance might be so. Okay, the appearance might be so that he's pushing that just by wearing this symbol. Okay, so we can't be like that. All right. You and I both know he wrote a book against Rastafarianism. Correct. All the more reason for him to be extremely knowledgeable at it. And if he's extremely knowledgeable at it, he would have arrived to the information where the lion and the crown represents that symbol. So knowing that, he shouldn't have wore that. You shouldn't wear that symbol. Okay. And he clearly said more than you played in the video. Well, I already apologized there. That was my zeal. My zeal got the best of me. When he mentioned Selassie, he was saying that that's what he used to call him. If you kept playing it, he said now he calls the Most High. Yeah, okay. Yahweh, Allahaya Nawa, Yasharallah. He said that, and you didn't play it. That was wrong. Like I said, I didn't set out. It wasn't, you may think so, Daniela, but it wasn't it wasn't intended for me to make this guy look small or for me to berate this guy in any way, you know, with some kind of malice and hatred. If you got that perception, then you got the wrong perception, Daniela. Okay? And then, like I said, I offer my apology. My zeal got the best of me. But you know what? It's better to be that way than to be all lackadaisical and don't care and be be the other way. Where I'm not vigilant. I'm laid back. Oh, fuck laid back. All right. The scriptures speak about us being vigilant, and I honestly thought Ah-rad Chaarab was going off the deep end. All right. So thus I made that video. So basically there's another comment where I'm just stressing on the fact that he's wearing a symbol that denotes Rastafarianism. All right. So now I'm going to play a little bit of Elder Apostle video, and I'm going to end it there.
Yeah, you gotta put up, upload your video. And if I find it out, it was a couple of years back, I'll put it up, let y'all see it or whatever. And but anyway, you basically said that myself and Apostle Gabar, that we bear false witness because he said something in the Hebrew, Chaarab, and then he said Haile Selassie Rastafari. And from what I understand now, because the Hebrew that he speaks is fast, and he got a little accent to it, he speaks fast, and Gabar just cut that part up because he heard it.
Yeah, and that's the truth. When I heard him speaking the Hebrew, and then within the Hebrew words he was speaking, I heard Selassie and Rasta. I was like, what, whoa, what? Now, am I the most sharpest on the Hebrew? No. Okay, I'm not. Okay, I could use more practice on the Hebrew. Absolutely. All right. But like I said, all I had to hear was Selassie spring into action, It is what it is, But you're not totally 100% innocent, my man. You're wearing a symbol that denotes Rastafarianism. So now you got to deal with that. The same way I got to deal with my zeal and watch my zeal more closely. The same way now Ah-rad Chaarab Ah-rad Chaarab, you got to deal with the fact that you're wearing a symbol that denotes Rastafarianism. All right, so there you go. There you go.
So now if that's the case, that he said in the Hebrew that he first was in the Rastafari, then he came into the truth, then guess what? I apologize.
And likewise, I apologize. I, Apostle Elder Gabar. Okay, I apologize, all right? I offer my apology. Now, some will take it, most won't. You know, they'll have this vision of me like they've always had. And I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I'm not in this to please you. I'm in this to please you. How about Shem Yahushai? You ain't going to deliver me. You that got a problem with me. You ain't going to deliver me. How about Shem Yahushai is going to deliver me. So, you know, if you got a problem with me, I don't give a shit what you think. Okay? Like I said, I didn't set out to make this man look small. And I meet him face to face and tell him exactly what I'm saying in this video. I didn't set out to make this man look small. I honestly thought he was going off the deep end. And knowing what I know of this guy, it wasn't beyond the realm of possibility. Because I've known him in the past. He's been unstable. Okay, the fact that he dropped out of the truth for many years proves he's been unstable. A guy that's stable, a guy that's grounded in the faith will be... Your best example is the Elder Apostle Tahar. He'll be like Elder Apostle Tahar. He'll be out there faithfully every week teaching the scriptures, dealing with all the elements, dealing with all the hell that comes, all right, dealing with the demons and all of that, because he's grounded, he's settled in the truth. Sorry to say, Ah-rad Chaarab, that ain't you. That ain't you. Now, maybe in the future, you might straighten up and fly right, whatever, but for now, that ain't you. And just because you popped out of the blue, you know, don't mean we're just going to wholeheartedly accept you, man. Okay? So, you know, it is what it is.
Okay? I apologize on that. See, we're not so high and mighty that we can't apologize for being wrong.
There you go. Well said. Well said. That's right. That's true. Okay?
Did we bear false witness? No, we didn't.
That's right. That's right. That's where you're wrong, Daniela. We didn't bear false witness. I didn't set out to bear false witness on this man. Like I said, I know this man. I go back to the old school with him. And when I was at the old school under his teachings, I never disrespected that man. That's something that you guys don't know. All you guys that's talking shit. I never disrespected that man in his classes. I always showed that man utmost respect. And I can meet him face to face and ask him that question. Yo, brother, did I ever disrespect you when I was at the school? If he's honest, he'd have to say, no, Gabar, you never disrespected me. Okay? So I didn't set out, it wasn't my intent to set out to berate the man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai knows my heart, man. But all I heard him say was Selassie and Rasta, and knowing that he was part of that ilk, I said, is this guy going back to this shit? And now he's sitting there with that symbol. It's like, yo, you know, come on. You know, so that is the real truth. Let's play a little more of this, and I'm going to end this video.
Because we thought that he said what he said.
And that's the Holy Spirit speaking through Elder Apostle Tahar, because that's the truth. Okay?
So somebody's going to have to, we're going to have to go back and break down every word. And if he said it that way and explained it, I'll take his word for that, man.
And me likewise. Like I said, I know this man. I don't hate this man. Those of you that think I hate this man, you're fucking retarded. I don't hate this man. But I know him, okay? And he knows me. And like I said, when I was in his class, I never showed him disrespect. Even though there were times he was very hostile. He was hostile to certain brothers for no reason. I gave you an example of Hamalak. He was even hostile to Elder Apostle Tahar. He should, you know, there was one time Elder Apostle Tahar, he walked in the classroom, Elder Apostle Tahar was teaching. Elder Apostle Tahar looked at him and said, do you got a problem with me, brother? And then he looked at Elder Apostle Tahar and said, not yet. You guys don't know about that. That was total insubordination. And I was there, I saw it, I witnessed it. Like I said, this guy back then, he had like an anger. I wish Elder Apostle Ricard would see this video and chime in, you know, because Elder Apostle Ricard, he got a real good memory, man. That's one thing I always say about Elder Apostle Ricard. He got a good memory. He remembers a lot of things, finer details, you know. The Most High blessed him with that. But anyway, that's what Ah-rad Chaarab said. He looked at Elder Apostle said, Elder Apostle said to him, "You got a problem with me, brother?" He said, "Not yet." And then Elder Apostle said, "What you mean by that, brother? What you mean by that?" And I don't remember what happened after that, you know. But there wasn't no fight broke out or anything, you know. And I think it was over the bubble incident. The bubble incident, we used to have in our camp an old water bottle that we cut out that people could put donations in it. And in that particular day, we were going down to Wall Street to speak. And you know, the school was in the 125th, and Ah-rad Chaarab, he was the camp leader at that time, and his job was to make sure all the items of the camp was there for us to speak. And it so happened the bubble, someone forgot the bubble to bring the bubble down to Wall Street, and and Elder Apostle said, where's the bubble?" And you know, everybody had that dumb look on their face, and Elder Apostle, rightly so, looked at Ah-rad Chaarab. I mean, you're the camp leader. You should have made sure the bubble was there. So Elder Apostle said to Ah-rad Chaarab, "Look, you're going to have to go back all the way to Harlem and get that bubble." And boy, he was pissed. He was pissed. Okay? So I think from that incident, he had it in for Elder Apostle, you know. That's the truth. Okay? That's history that you guys don't know about. So we got history with this man. Even, you know, I even give him a hug, you know. If he, let's say, come down to camp or I were to run into him, I say, "Yo, man, when I did that video, my intent wasn't to berate you or make you look small. I really thought you was going off the deep end. But now the matter's cleared. I hug the brother. Life goes on." Okay? So with that, I'm going to end it there. And as Apostle Elder Tar always say, it's on to the next one.